Hi guys. I hope that you're have a great weekend, and that you're behaving for our sub. Today is Monday, and you should be on page 318. 318. Your homework for tonight is 321 and 322. Okay, so we are going to be dividing fractions today. All right, so the one word that I want to make sure that we review, just so we all kind of understand what I'm talking about when I say the word is reciprocal. Okay, and remember, reciprocal means to flip the fraction. So a fraction like 1/2, the reciprocal would be 2 over 1. So your numerator is your denominator and your denominator is your numerator. Okay, so your numerator is now your denominator and your denominator is now your numerator. You just flipped the fraction. Okay, so if we look at method 2 down here, here's an example that you can look at home. So let's work at one. Let's work one together. So we have A here. A is 1/4 divided by 3/8. Okay. And when I divide two fractions, I want you to think of keep, change, and flip or reciprocal. Okay. So when I think about keep, change, flip, or reciprocal, I'm going to keep the first fraction exactly the way it is. So keep. Then I'm going to change the next part, which is the sign. The opposite of division is multiplication. And then I'm going to flip or find the reciprocal of this fraction. So 3/8 now becomes 8/3. And then you're going to multiply these two fractions exactly the way that we've been practicing. Okay? I'm going to do my cross division. 8 and 4 have the greatest common factor of 4. So when I divide 4 into 8, I get 2. And 4 divided by 4 is 1. Okay? Obviously, 1 and 3 cannot be divided, or there is no greatest common factor other than 1. So now I just multiply straight across. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. And so your answer would be 2/3. Okay? Now let's do B together. Okay, B says that we have 2/3 divided by 3/8. Okay, now let's practice keep, change, flip. Okay, ready? Keep the first part. Go ahead and write it now. Change the second part. And now flip the third part. This is what it should look like. Keep, change, and flip. Okay, now I look to see if I have any division, if I can cross divide anything. And so I cannot because nothing goes into 3 and 8 and nothing goes into 2 and 3. So now I'm going to just now I'm just going to multiply straight across. So 2 times 8 is 16. 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, now we have an improper fraction and we know what to do with those. We just divide it out. And so the answer to this would be 1 and 7/9. Okay, go ahead and pause the video now and let the students practice on C. Okay, so hopefully you did C. Let's check it together. I have 5/6 and I'm going to divide into 1/3. So when I do keep, change, flip, I would keep, change, and flip or find the reciprocal. Okay, if I cross divide, I know that 3 and 6 have a common factor of 3. When I divide 3 into 3, I get 1. 3 into 6, I get 2. And then I just multiply straight across. 5 times 1 is 5. 2 times 1 is 2. Okay, this is an improper fraction, so then I'm going to divide it out. So I have 2 wholes. My part is 1. The amount of my group is 2. And so my answer is 2.5. Okay, please pause the video now and answer any questions students might have. All right, let's look at the back. All right, when I'm looking at D, here it says to write a story context for 3/4 divided by 1/8. Okay, the thing that you need to remember when I have a division of fractions or of anything, the first number is what I have. The second part is the group. Okay, so when you're making a math problem or story context, you want to make sure that you have something where you're starting with this and you're breaking it up into these. So for instance, I might say that I have 3/4 of my yard is mowed. Okay, if I can mow 1/8 every day, how many days would it take me to mow all of my yard? Okay, something like that. I start with what I have and I break it up into my groups. Okay, now when we're doing, let's try E here at the bottom. Okay, so I have 8/9 and it says to divide by 4. Okay, now I need to kind of combine what I've done the past couple of days when I'm thinking about this fraction. The first thing I needed to remember was that in order to work with any kind of a fraction, I have to have both of the same unit. So I can't have a part and a whole. I needed to change this into another part or another fraction. Okay? And now I keep, change, flip, just like normal. So I keep, change, and then flip. Okay? And so I have 8. Oops. I can cross divide because 4 goes into 8 and 4. So this would be 2/9. 2 times 1 is 2. 9 times 1 is 9. Okay? Please pause the video and do F and G. Okay, for F, 4/5 divided by 8/1. Keep, change, flip, cross divide. So this would be 1/10. Please pause the video now if anyone has any questions. Next, I have 12/13 divided by 4/1. Okay, again, keep, change, flip. And so this is 3/13. Okay, again, pause the video if anyone has any questions. Okay, now that we're finished with the lesson, you can go ahead and do page 320. Please make sure to answer any questions students have. Have a wonderful day, guys, and I will be back to go over page 321 and 322.